Hello friends, so in today's video we are going to see top-down program for a staircase problem. So if you have seen my last video, then you would have realized that we can apply dynamic programming here, and it will satisfy all the properties to apply dynamic programming, that is recursive equation, optimal substructure and overlapping subproblems. Now let's write top-down program. One more thing, top-down program is a memoization method, that is whenever we are calculating a value, we will store it in some place so that in future we can use it. Now let's write. Let's define the function first. Name it s, and it is taking one parameter, that is n. That is for how many steps are there in my stairs. Okay. Now in recursive program, what we have written? We have written the base case, but here we will not write the base case. Instead of that, we will store that base case in a dictionary where we will use it later on. That is, my dict is equal to, for 1 I will return 1, that is for key 1 value is 1. For 2 I will return 2, that is for key 2 value will be 2. For key 3 value will be 4. That is, this is my first base case, n is equal to 1, this is my second base case, and this is my third base case. That is, if n is equal to 1, I will return 1, if n is equal to 2, I will return 2, if n is equal to 3, I will return 4. So, what will I do next? First of all, I will write a try block here, and in try block, I will try to return my dict of n. Okay, I will try to return my dict of n, and if this value will not be there, it will throw a key error, and I will accept it, and when I will accept it, then I will calculate this value, that is, I will calculate s of n minus 1, s of n minus 2 and s of n minus 3, and I will sum it up to find my final answer. And here, instead of returning it, first of all I will update it in dictionary. Sorry for the indentation error, I do not have a space remaining. My dict of n, I will update it here, and in next line what I will do, I will return my dict of n. Now let's see how this program will execute in memory. Suppose I have called s of 6. Then s of 6 will first try to return this value. Now is there any value for key 6? No. So it will throw key error, and here it will accept it, and it will call s of 5. And for the time being, s of 4 and s of 3 will be on hold till s of 5 find its own answer. Now s of 5 will again try to return my dict of 5. Is it there? No. Key 5 does not exist right now. So it will throw key error, and it will find these 3 values. So basically it will call s of 4, and again s of 4 will try to return my dict of 4. It will again throw errors, and except one will catch it and call s of 4. Sorry, s of 3. When s of 3 will be called, my dict of, it will try to return my dict of 3, and my dict of 3 is there, so it will return 4 from here, and after that s of 4 will call s of 2, and after that it will call s of 1. S of 2 will return 2, as my dict of 2 is there, its value is 2, and my dict of 1 is also there, so its value is 1, and it will sum it up, and s of 4 will first of all sum it up and update it in dictionary. That is, it will update 4, 7, that is, for key 4 I have an answer 7, that is value 7. So it is first store 7, and in next line it will return it. Now what will S of 6 to, sorry, S of 5 to, S of 5 has now got the value of S of 4. Now it will call S of 3. So S of 3 will be successful in returning its value from here, and it will return 4. And after that, S of 5 will call S of 2, and S of 2 will return 2 from here, and S of 5 will sum it up 7 4 11 to 13, and it will update first in dictionary 5 and 5 is equal to 13 using this line, and after that it will return 13 to S of 6. Okay, and then S of 6 will call S of 4 here, and now it will, first of all, when S of 4 will be called, it will try to return my dict of 4, and now this time the value will be there in dictionary, so it will return 7 from here, and then S of 6, what it will do, it will call S of 3, and this in try block we will try to return my dict of 3, and it is 4, and it will be able to return it from here. So what S of 6 will do, it will sum it up, that is 24, and then update this dictionary, that is for 6 I have 24 ways to do it, that is key is equal to 6 and value is equal to 4, and in next line it will return 24 from here. So if you can see here, we have S4 tree which is grown here, but here it has not grown. Similarly, if I would have, instead of S of 6 I have called S of 5, then here S of 6, S of 7 would have called S of 5, and we would have directly taken this value from here and returned 13, and this whole tree would have not grown once more. So friends, this is our top-down program for a staircase problem. Now what we will do is execute this program some particular value of n and try to find out how much time it is taking, and we'll compare its time with the recursive version. So now let's start. For n is equal to 5, it is taking 0 nanosecond. And how much time our recursive program was taking? 0 nanosecond. Here for S of 6, it is taking 0 nanosecond, and using top-down method, it is taking 0 nanosecond only. Okay, actually it is not 0 nanosecond, it is a time which is very smaller than 0 nanosecond, and computer is rounding it to 0 nanosecond. Now let's calculate for a stair having 20 stairs, a staircase having 20 stairs. Okay, so as you can see here, answer is 121 and 415, and time taken to calculate it is 0 nanosecond. Now let's get to the recursive program and do the same thing. So as you can see here, time taken to calculate is 8.98 millisecond, and answer is same. Okay, so you can see here it is 10 to the power 6 times greater than the time taken to calculate S of 20 using top-down method. Now let's calculate for 30 stairs. So as you can see here, for 30 stairs, answer is this big, and it is taking 0 nanosecond. Okay, basically a time which is very smaller than 0 nanosecond, and here through recursive method it is taking 3.48 second, which is basically some 4 seconds. So you can say that time taken by recursive method to calculate for n is equal to 30 is 10 to the power 9 times greater than time taken by top-down method. So this is what I wanted to show you in this program. Okay, now in next video we are going to cover bottom-up program. And friends, if you have liked this video, then please like, share and subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.